Chair recognizes the gentleman from Georgia.
Mr. Speaker, I rise today in support of H.R. 6374, a bill to designate the Department of Veterans Affairs facility in Carrollton, Georgia, as the Trinka Davis Veterans Village. Mr. Speaker, much of what I'm going to say has already been said by the distinguished chairman of the Veterans Affairs Committee, the gentleman from Florida, Mr. Miller, as well as the ranking member, the gentlewoman from Florida, Ms. Brown. But I thank them for giving me the opportunity to repeat and maybe elaborate a bit, because it deserves to be said. Catherine, better known as Trinka Davis, was a businesswoman from Carroll County who founded the Trinka Davis Foundation back in 2004 after realizing the struggles many servicemen and women faced upon return from both Iraq and Afghanistan. As been stated, though not a veteran herself, through her generosity, Ms. Davis performed an outstanding service for the veterans of Northwest Georgia. Mr. Speaker, Trinka made note of the reports of difficulties that many returning veterans and their respective families were facing: loss of limbs, traumatic brain injuries, post-traumatic stress syndrome, unemployment, and loss of their homes. Although she is no longer with us, her memory lives on. Trinka Davis left almost her entire estate, over $18 million, to this foundation, which has used it to construct a first-class health facility to aid our wounded warriors in recovery and treatment. I've been there. I've seen it. I was there at the ribbon-cutting ceremony just this past year. It's a beautiful facility in the district in Carrollton. Mr. Speaker, with a war in Afghanistan, a recent one in Iraq, and unrest around the globe, the United States has more than 196,000 active duty servicemen and women that put their lives on the line night and day to protect our families and our freedoms. These men and women accepted the call of duty, leaving behind their loved ones and life as they know it to protect the lives of us and so many others. When our soldiers return from battle, sometimes they don't get the support and the assistance that they deserve. Simply put, we owe them more. Just as they have answered the call to serve our country, we must answer the call to serve them. This is what Trinka Davis did, and why I rise today, and I'm so honored to be a part of the naming of this Carrollton VA facility in her honor. Thanks to Trinka's generosity and the tireless dedication of her foundation, the new clinic was donated to the Department of Veterans Affairs just this past August. The doors were open for veterans to receive outpatient treatment on September the 24th, 2012. And in the coming months, the clinic will also include a 42-bed community living center. While providing a variety of services including primary care, physical therapy, and outpatient mental health services, the facility will serve 3,000 veterans and will allow them to receive treatment closer to their homes. Mr. Speaker, I believe that, like our veterans, Ms. Davis is indeed a hero. She recognized the needs of her veterans, and she worked tirelessly to meet them. The Trinka Davis Foundation ensured that Ms. Davis's commitment to the veterans and to their families in the Carrollton community and beyond would be preserved through construction of this health facility. I ask my colleagues to join me in recognizing Trinka Davis's selfless actions by supporting H.R. 6374, and I yield back.
I continue to reserve the balance of my time.
Gentlelady, continue.